This is page 101.
Wait, what happened to 100?
That was yesterday's.
Really?
All right, quadratic formula. Quadratic formula is a formula you don't really need to know because you can always solve and find your zeros by factoring or using the square root method. But quadratic formula comes in handy because you do have some answer choices that look like this, okay? And they're not binomials, they're trinomials. So you actually, it helps by looking at the answer choice. Now, when I was in school, I had to memorize this formula. This formula is on your formula chart, but the easiest thing, or the one thing I always remembered, is that it started off with the opposite of B. Because of that negative, I always thought of it as the opposite of B, because, I mean, we got quizzed and everything over memorizing formulas. So I would say it as the opposite of B plus minus square root of B squared minus 4AC all over 2A. Okay? A lot of numbers to plug in. Hardest part is plugging the numbers in. After that, a lot of it is just calculator stuff. Okay? Now, just as all of the other functions, whenever we were solving, you have to make sure all of your equations are equal to 0, meaning all of your terms are on the same side. Either they're all on the left side or all on the right side. So to find the solution, this one says, find the solutions for the following function. Since all of my terms are on the same side, I start off by identifying my A, B, and C. Okay, what is A?
2.
2. B?
Oh, really?
7. And C? -9. Okay? I have the steps laid out on the side for each and every single problem, so that way you don't have to be flipping back and forth. The first step is going to be to plug in A, B, and C. Okay? So, I'm going to write my x equals, since we already have the formula written up here, I'm not going to go back, I'm not going to rewrite the formula. Okay? The first thing I plug in is the opposite of B. So, if B is 7, the opposite would be -7 plus or minus. Then you're going to draw a really long square root symbol. B squared. Every time you substitute or you replace numbers, make sure you put them in parentheses, even if they're positive. Doesn't matter if they're positive or negative. Now, one question I always get asked every year, will it always be a -4? Yes, it will always be a -4. That's just part of the formula, okay? It will always be a -4. All right, -4, then you multiply times A and C. What is A?
2.
And C is?
9.
-9. Now you're going to draw a very, very long fraction bar because that fraction bar goes under everything, not just under the square root, under everything. And you're going to divide that by 2 times A. So in this case, 2 times 2. Okay?
Can we type all of this into a calculator?
No. Look at step 2. Okay? So step 2 says separately, you're going to simplify what's under the square root and then 2A. Okay, so that's your next step. The next step is what makes it easier is that you're going to be able to put all of this without the square root into the calculator. And then take care of your 2 times 2. Oops. -7. Man, band is releasing a lot later than usual. So I'm going to type that in. 7 squared minus, hold on. So everything under the square root is 7 squared minus 4 times what? Somebody remind me?
4, 2, and then 9.
9 or -9? -9, right? So this is everything I wrote under the square root symbol. And you should get 121.
Okay, Miss, I have a question.
I don't have an answer for you yet.
No. Oh, okay, never mind.
Were we supposed to put the square root?
No.
Do not include the square root when you type that
give
in.
him 11.
What is a square root?
Do not include the square. There is even if you get 11, there's a reason we do not include the square root in this step, okay? Do not include the square root. Now, the bottom part, 2 times 2 is 4. Okay? If you included the square root, you're just going to create more work for yourself. So please don't do that.
Oh, I have a question.
Hold on. What was your question?
My question was, when we were putting the b squared minus 4ac,
Yeah.
I accidentally put the b as negative and it still gave me the same answer.
Should not have. No, it's
No, I
you
put the
wrote
negative.
minus. That's a minus sign.
No, that's a negative.
Oh.
Some about the B.
I put negative 7.
Because the square is going to change it to a positive anyway. 7 times 7 is 49. Negative 7 times negative 7 is, yeah.
Positive.
So it's, yeah.
Never mind.
And Channy, what's your question?
Oh, I was asking on the STAR test, will, like, that we take for algebra, is it gonna have to be higher? Like, are we gonna have to score higher? Or, like,
70?
a 70?
73
Oh,
is
that's what
technically
passing is
mastering,
for a
no?
STAR test?
That's
Yeah.
way too much. 73.
Instead of what? It's 4AC. So minus 4A is 2 and C is negative 9.
What?
Yes? No?
I think she's asking why
You said
don't-
the number
why don't you
8?
multiply it?
You said the number 8?
I don't know why I thought that was.
A is 2. Where'd you get the number 8 from? Oh, okay. Okay. All right, so the next step is to take the square root of the number, okay? If it's a decimal, that's where you stop. That is your final answer. But if it's a whole number, you continue. You solve. You split it and you solve it, okay? So if I take the square root of 121,
So what?
second x squared, put 121 under the square root, you get a whole number. You get the number 11, okay? So we get x is equal to negative 7 plus or minus 11 all over 4. Because we've taken the square root of 121.
11.
First, you type the numbers without the square root, then included the square root. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, because we have whole numbers all around, what did we learn yesterday?
That we keep on going.
That we keep on going, that we split the plus minus and solve it. So one side you're going to have negative 7 plus 11 over 4. Other side, negative 7 minus 11 over 4. Okay? Type those in as a fraction or do it in your head because the numbers are small enough, I guess. But some of us are not very strong in adding and subtracting negatives. So what is negative 7 plus 11?
18.
Or 11 minus 7?
Yeah.
4. 4 divided by 4 is
1.
1. Now, negative 7 minus 11
Negative 18.
divided by 4?
Like 4.
That one simplifies. Since that one simplifies and it's still a fraction, I'm going to go ahead and type it in so I don't make any mistakes.
Math.
And you get negative 9 over 2. Now with these, because typically these are either multiple choice or fill in the blank, go ahead and change that to a decimal. What is negative 9 over 2 as a decimal?
Negative 4 and a half.
Negative 4.5. So your zeros, your solutions are 1 and negative 4.5. That means your parabola crosses at 1 and negative 4.5.
Oh,
Okay.
Cool.
Remember, that's the whole point of solving quadratics, because you're looking to figure out where your parabola is crossing the x-axis. Okay?
Okay.
Number 2, what is the positive solution to this equation? Once again, make sure your equation is set to 0. So are all my terms on the same side of the equal sign?
No.
No, so I must move all of them to the same side. Which one do you want to move? Do you want to move 7x and 2, or do you just want to move the 4x over? Just the 4? Okay, so 4 is positive, you subtract. Minus 4x, ooh, squared.
Negative 4x squared plus 7x plus 2.
So you get 0 equals negative 4x squared plus 7x plus 2. I did have somebody ask me a question because it always, the number that you move over is not always the same. Yes, it's always x squared, then x, then your constant. Always write it in that order, okay? So what is A?
-4.
-4. What is B?
7.
And C?
2.
2. All right.
Yeah.
Now let's plug in our numbers. The first number that we plug in is what? The
B.
opposite of B.
Which is
So what would the opposite of B?
-4.
B. -7. B squared. So 7 squared minus 4 AC. The -4 will always be there. What do I plug in for A?
-4.
And C is
2.
2. Now I draw my really, really, really long fraction bar. Everything divided by 2 times.
A, which is -4.
Yeah. All right. Now when from step 1 to step 2 after plugging in, you type all of this into your calculator.
And then minus, oh, frick, that's supposed to be -4, parentheses, -4. And then, give me 108.
Give me
So 7 squared minus 4 times -4 times 2, yes?
Yeah,
I got 81.
And you should get 81.
I got 81.
I thought you said you got 10 something.
So you did -9 at first. Oh.
Yes!
All right. So should give you
What's
81.
the one that we're doing?
Now remember, we did not include the square root yet. And the bottom part was 2 times -4.
-8.
-8. Okay. Now we take the square root of the number.
Which is 9.
Do we stop there or do we continue?
Continue.
Since we have whole numbers on every spot, we can continue. So we're going to have x is equals -7 plus 9 over -8. And we're also going to have x is equal to -7 minus 9 over -8.
The bottom one's gonna be x.
Type those fractions in. You don't want to miss a problem over a small mistake. Over something small.
The first one's gonna be decimal. The second one's equal to 2.
So, -7 plus 9 over -8 gives you -1/4. The other one gives you positive 2.
Yeah, it's just simple math.
It takes.
Algebra is light.
Now, which answer do they want?
They want the x.
Well, they're both x.
Well, then they want the positive.
They want the positive
I knew it.
solution. So the answer is x equals
2.
2.
Yo, ain't you failing too?
Do I have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Much
No?
busy.
All right.
Wait, is that the end of the list?
No.
Okay.
Come on
Is there
now.
more to it or not?
Yes.
There is?
A little bit. What are the solutions to the quadratic function? Ready?
Yeah.
First thing you need to do is make sure what?
Alright, the things are on the same side.
Everything's on the same side. So I'm going to move the x and the 6 over. Really doesn't matter what we move because both sides have 2 terms. I'm actually just going to do it in the same step. Plus x changes to minus x. Plus 6 changes to minus
No
6.
question.
I don't have an answer for you yet.
Can I still ask?
No. So bring down your 5x squared minus x. But what happens with this 4 minus
They
6?
turn into -2.
They can combine. And they combine to make -2 or minus 2. Okay?
What now?
Now what is my a?
Your a is 5.
B is
-1.
-1. And c is
-2.
-2. Okay? So x is equal to the opposite of b. What is b?
+2.
B.
No, -1.
Positive 1.
Which is 1.
Then scoot up. There's plenty of seats in the front row.
I was supposed to plug in everything, which is -1. My bad. And we have A, which is 5. And we have C, which is -2.
All divided by what? 2 times?
2 times A, which is 5.
Okay.
Alright, so now you gotta put all that into the calculator.
Put everything under the square root into your calculator.
Squared. -4 times 5. -2. I got 40. Which is not going to square root.
Why not?
Because it.
Wait, what did you get?
I got
I have
40.
41.
Isn't it 39?
Mmm.
I got 41.
We're getting all different answers.
Wait, hold on. Wait, only
All right, everything under the square root. You should get 41.
41. 40.
Check your answers. Or check the way you typed it in.
Yeah, I took
Remember,
it in.
it's a -4 right here, not a negative. That should be a minus.
Okay, never mind. I'll get it.
How'd y'all get 39? What'd you put? You didn't put parentheses? You have to put parentheses. Have to put parentheses, because if you don't, it won't include the negative when it squares it. It'll only square the 1 and keep the negative.
It did less.
Last time it was a positive number, so that's why. Yeah, it didn't matter. So that's why I tell you guys, anytime you substitute, make sure you put parentheses, no matter what. Just to be safe. Okay? All right. So, we get x is equal to 1 plus or minus the square root of 41. And 2 times 5 is
10.
10. The next step is to actually take the square root of 41. But what happens when you take the square root of 41?
Not a whole. And not a whole. Comes a decimal. That's what we say. It's not.
It's a decimal. It's not a whole number. It's not a perfect square. So if you get a decimal, what does that step say?
Right there is that answer.
You stop there. That is the final answer. X equals 1 plus or minus the square root of 41 over 10. That is your answer. Questions?
No.
All right. So next one. What do we do to make it equal to 0?
We said we add the 1.
Add the 1. Okay. You get x squared minus 4x plus 1 equals 0. What is A?
-1. Or no, 1.
B
-4.
and C.
+1.
Positive 1. Let's plug in our numbers. You start by plugging in the opposite of B, which is 4 plus or minus long square root symbol.
-4 squared.
-4 squared minus 4 times A times C. A is 1, C is 1. All over 2 times 1. All right. Everything under the square root goes in the calculator.
-4, 1. Yeah, 12.
Okay.
You did not get 12. And then this is. also
And then at the bottom, 2 times 1 is.
1, 2.
Okay. Now, take the square root of 12. What do you get?
You get a decimal.
So what happens?
So that's our final answer.
That is your final answer. It's much nicer when it gives you a decimal.
Yeah.
But you don't always get a decimal, so.
Plus negative square root of 12 over.
Ready?
Yep.
All right. What do we need to do?
We need to add the 15.
Add the 15. Kennedy, are you just playing with the calculator?
Oh, no. Yeah, he's doing something on the app.
Probably. 1,
Playing chess on
8,
this one, sorry.
and 15. All right.
Is it always in that order?
Should always be. What is the opposite of B?
-8.
-8. Plus or minus what?
The square root of 8 squared.
8 squared minus
4.
times
1.
1 and 15. Good. Everything divided by 2 times
1.
1.
Ah, frick. Where'd you get -4? It should be 4.
What's up?
Where'd you get -4?
Where did I get the -4 from, guys?
You from the
Part of the
equation.
formula.
Part of the formula.
Okay, man.
That one will always be there.
What negative? Like, what formula?
You didn't
I
square
didn't
the
square.
Did you just ask what formula?
I can just do this.
That's literally the title of the lesson, of the notes.
Oh, frick. Okay, there we go. If I could, yeah, I got 4. That means the square root of 4.
That's got to be the dumbest question I've ever been asked. Okay. All right.
Wait, so is it always -4?
Yes.
I addressed this in the beginning. I'm about to kick you out. All right. So what do you get, guys?
We get
4?
4.
Everything divided by?
2.
Then you actually take the square root of the number. What's the square root of 4?
2.
2. Now, what do we notice?
That it's a plus negative.
No.
We have negative. Oh no. All divided by 2.
We keep on going.
We keep on going.
Yeah,
we
we
have
do.
whole numbers all around, so you keep going. -8 plus 2.
So that equals the -5. Okay, perfect. -5, and then we have. So
-8 plus 2 is what?
-8
3.
plus 2 is
-3.
-6, and -6 divided by 2 is
-3.
-3. -8 minus 2 is
Plus -8. -10.
-10, and -10 divided by 2?
-5.
-5.
So that means the B is -5 and -3.
Correct. Questions?
Yeah.
Other than if it's Kennedy, I'm not going to answer that question.